Morgan Wallen, more in my hometown. I'm B105, Northland's number one for new country, and it's Ken and Lauren on your. It's already Thursday. Hard to believe.
I know.
Just went by so quick. Well, of course, short week, but
yeah, short weeks can honestly they make the week go by faster, but then when you come back from it, like on Tuesday, it takes a while to get your head in the game.
Well, my head's in the game. How about yours?
Yep.
The Dayquil and all.
Dayquil, it's been a little motivational this week. I've got a lot done.
You sure it's not seasonal allergies?
Oh my gosh, so many people keep asking me that. No.
Because my allergies have been flaring up lately.
This is a head cold.
Okay. Kenny Chesney, you get along on B105. It is the Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. We get the B105 Buzz brought to you by East Central Energy, member-owned, home-focused, community.
Homegrown, member-focused.
Community-focused, member-owned. Since 1936. Okay. That's what it is. Okay.
All right.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, I'll start. The Minnesota State Fair is over, obviously, but the organizers just shared how many people attended in 2024. 1,925,904.
Did you know that the Minnesota State Fair is the country's largest state fair?
I didn't know it was the country's largest. But
I didn't know that either. But it is the biggest one in the entire nation, the state fair. I read that yesterday on something.
I didn't know that, but I knew it was up there,
Now with 1 million plus people going, I can see why. Well, that's really neat.
So read more, b105country.com.
Hey, it's opening soon. The Noodles Company in Superior.
I drove by that the other day, and I'm like...
It looks like it's ready to open.
Delicious.
Yeah, next week on the Wednesday.
Have you been to Noodles Company?
Here, yeah.
Yeah.
They got zoodles. They got salads. They got soups.
You're not getting a salad at a noodle shop.
Well, they got different kinds of noodles. You can do stuffed tortellini.
Yep.
They're the first fast. What do they call it? They're not fast food.
Fast casual.
Fast casual.
Yeah.
That's what they call it. That's a new thing. Fast casual, apparently. But they're opening next week. So there you go.
Ken, on the beat.
Read it on the B105 app. They actually reached out to me.
Wow.
I think it was a mass email to a bunch of people.
I was going to say, can you get us in?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Maybe a little sneak peek. I'll see what I can do. There you go. All that on the B105 app. And coming up next, Luke Combs. Just more. This is My Dirt on B105, Northland's number one for new country. I like singing along to that one. I was singing along to it yesterday.
Yeah.
A little bit.
We should do a karaoke competition.
This is My Dirt. Yeah. Anyway. No, I don't think we need to do a karaoke competition.
That song really makes me feel a type of way, though, too.
A type of what?
Like a type of way. Like it just kind of gets me in my feels. I don't want to have my own dirt, but you know what I mean.
You have your own dirt.
I do.
You're a homeowner.
I know. And you know what? I'm really bad about remembering when it's garbage day.
Oh.
Because before I didn't have
homeowner
that, right?
Problems, yeah.
So every night I'll be like, okay, I think tomorrow's garbage day, whatever. They printed us off an amazing color-coded calendar, which is like the greatest thing. And then I'll wake up and I'll get to work the next day and I'm like, it's garbage day. I didn't put out the garbage. But Aaron's always on it. He never misses.
Well, good luck with that. And home ownership. Do you have a recycling day that's separate as well?
Yes. Well, it's every other Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah. So
we're on Mondays. I just leave them out all the time.
Nice.
Because you never know. Because I never can keep track of what day is recycling. Usually I can tell
it's hard.
I usually can tell when recycling day is coming up, or I'm hoping it's coming up because that can get pretty full.
Yeah. From what, Ken?
Liquid containers. I'm just going to go with that. All right. And we've got moving on to Lauren's Country Lowdown. That's coming up here in a little bit, changing the topic on B105, Northland's number one for new country. Got the 710 laugh off returning today. About 7:10. We'll do that.
Yep.
And then the brain teaser question coming up. So get your noodle working.
Yep. And then don't forget to go to our Facebook page as well, because later this hour we're going to talk about if peanut butter is a liquid, because that's
right.
what the TSA just ruled that it was. So.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah. Weird time to be alive. If you're taking peanut butter through TSA, I want to be your friend.
I wonder if it's because they have to go with what could be an explosive, and I guess you could have the consistency of an explosive is the same.
And also,
as peanut butter.
People have severe peanut allergies.
That's a good point. If you're opening up a jar of peanut butter on a plane, what's your deal?
Like I said, I want to be friends with you.
Okay, we're going to discuss that and go to our Facebook page right now, B105. B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren, the 710 laugh off. Here we go.
So I won yesterday, and I want to go first.
Go right ahead.
So this was sent in by one of my joke people. You know who you are. I'm not going to say your name because I need you to keep sending these jokes my way. I don't want Ken to poach you.
It's a heck of a setup here. Better make a joke.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Why does a turkey prefer to use an Android? So he can say Google, Google.
I almost laughed at that one. That almost got me.
Google, Google. It's kind of hard to say Google, Google twice.
Got it.
Okay.
Lauren, what do you call a big Irish spider? Patty long legs.
That was an incredible execution. It really was.
That's like, what do you call...
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
You don't get to do a 1-2 punch.
Fine. And do another Irish one.
Okay.
Okay.
Ken, what did the leaves say at the end of August? Rake me up when September ends.
Man.
That is funny.
How much Dayquil do you have today?
The usual amount. That's still funny, with or without Dayquil.
Sure.
I'm on the up and up.
My wife dropped the laundry basket. She got angry. I just stood there and watched it unfold. We have laundry baskets all over our house.
Yeah, I know that's a touchy subject for you. That was a good one. All right, last joke. Hopefully, there's some laughs. Ken, why did the tree go back to college? Wanted to branch out.
You can't finish that one. That's not even good as the first two. The first two are great. That one was terrible.
My first two are great. You
I
thought?
liked them. Yeah, but
Thank
that's
you.
one was. I'm not gonna just. No. We have integrity here.
It's true. It's a very professional program.
Chinese takeout cost $10. Tip was $2. Getting home to find out they forgot part of your order. Priceless. You heard this one? Where'd you hear this one from?
I have it on my list.
How the heck did that happen?
No.
Man.
All right.
Well, I guess we call it a draw today,
Yeah,
huh?
we'll just call it a draw.
Where's my mouse? Oh, it's over here. Okay.
But you are crisscross with your arms trying to navigate.
There's too many.
Can we just have one mouse for?
No,
I can't. Anyways,
I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4 keyboards, 4 mouses.
the keyboard
mice.
thing kills me. Like I do
1, 2,
not
3, 4.
know why we have to have 17 different keyboards.
No, we only have 4.
There should only be one.
We got a lot of computers in here.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, there you go. That's the 710 laugh off. We'll call it a draw today. 714 B105. Got your brain teaser question coming up. B105 Breakfast Club. Ken and Lauren got a little bit of a rainy day today, cooling off just a bit, 60s or so, and yeah, we got your brain teaser question.
Yep.
Yesterday's, in case you missed it, number one non-traditional thing people like to grill. What was it? It's pizza. Okay.
The second, by the way, was pineapple.
I've never heard of grilled pineapple. I never tried it.
Sounds good. I feel like you can grill anything and it tastes good.
Sure.
Don't quote me on that. Okay, so our brain teaser this morning. 1 in 5 Americans still do this about once or twice a year. What is it?
Yeah, it used to be you do this all the time for everything. Now it's very rarely do I.
I just got rid of all of these. So I'm like, I don't remember the last time. And then I actually needed one the other day and I didn't have one.
Right.
We have a coworker here that still only uses these.
That all he uses.
And we should get him in here if he's here and kind of ask him his reasoning behind it.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Get with the times, you know?
Some people don't want to.
Well, but sometimes this is the way you do it. 1 in 5 Americans still do this about once or twice a year. 727-B105. Call now. You can win some Papa Murphy's here on the Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren. Good morning. It's 727, and here we have your brain teaser question.
Okay, 1 in 5 Americans still do this about once or twice a year. What is it?
It's a couple times a year. Yeah. Let's go to the phone and get some guesses, see if we get close to it here.
Okay.
Hi, B105. What do you think?
Is it mail a letter?
Not mail a letter, but that's a good guess.
Dang. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Good
try
guess.
again. Thanks. Hi, B105. What's your guess?
Is it use a phone book?
Not use a phone book, but, you're in the right era.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Wow, a phone book.
I can't remember the last time I even opened one.
For real.
Can't believe they still make them. to
I
be
know.
honest. Hi, B105. What's your guess?
Clothespins. Hanging clothes.
Not clothespins.
Okay.
Thank you, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
I'm going to give you a clue here because we're out of time.
Yeah.
I'm going to change it. 1 in 5 Americans still write this about once or twice a year.
Yeah. We got to get an answer.
Well, we're out of time. So 1 in 5 Americans still write this about once or twice a year. I probably maybe once a year, but it's becoming even less and less.
I don't even have these, so I just don't even know how I would.
Yeah, let's go to the phone, see what we got. Hi, B105, what's your guess? Oh, we lost him. Hey, what's your guess?
Write a letter or a postcard?
Not write a letter or a postcard. Thanks for calling, though. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Oh, man. This is a tough one today. You know?
I didn't think it was at all.
Hi, B105, what's your guess?
Write a check.
Write a check, yes.
Congratulations.
That is correct. Yeah, writing. When's the last time you wrote a check?
Surprisingly, just a couple months ago. Maybe a month ago.
Yeah, well, it's still a long time ago. I'm thinking we used to write them all the time.
And like balance a checkbook.
Oh, yeah. Right. Crazy.
Wow.
What's your name?
Aaliyah.
Hang on a second. We got some Papa Murphy's, okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks for playing. 729 on the Breakfast Club with Ken and Chris Young, raised on country. On B105, it is Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. It's kind of a weird topic I didn't think we'd be talking about, but here we are.
You never know what we're going to talk about.
You certainly don't. So this has been, so the TSA has said that peanut butter is considered a liquid and you can't bring it on a plane like a jar of peanut butter.
Yeah, and obviously, the holiday season's coming up. A lot of people will be traveling. So I saw their tweet, and they basically said, yes, peanut butter is a liquid. So they said, you may not be nuts about it, but we consider peanut butter liquid. So it needs to be 3.4 ounces or less. And
so
they
if you're
said,
going to be bringing your own peanut butter with you, it's
I
got
do
to be
have
a travel
questions
size.
about that.
Okay.
They say a liquid has no definite shape and takes a shape dictated by its container, and that's why they called it a liquid. But I think it's...
Yeah, okay.
I get that if they're going off of that definition, but I also just feel like, is it a liquid? I consider it, well, I guess it's a condiment, but I guess I don't consider it a liquid.
Yeah, well, you put this on Facebook page. What are people saying?
Yeah, Jamie said that's nuts.
Funny.
Love that. Let's see here. Joe Ellen said it is not a solid nor a gas, so I guess, yeah.
No, that's true.
Makes it a liquid.
Okay. It's very thick
Samantha
liquid.
said the oil in it, and then Trisha said TSA considers anything spreadable a liquid.
Oh. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I heard this, my friend Tyler was telling me about this yesterday, and this was completely unrelated, but it kind of makes such sense. Okay, so if anybody's been in the military here, I want to hear about it. Did you ever get the peanut butter shot? They call it the peanut butter shot when you're in the military, and it's supposed to be preventing you from getting a bunch of different diseases, sicknesses, bacteria, or whatever overseas if you're deployed.
Okay.
So it's called the peanut butter shot, and the reason is because it kind of spreads. It feels like it spreads like peanut butter once you're injected with it.
Oh.
Right in your butt.
Oh.
Anybody in the military ever had the peanut butter shot?
interesting.
Give us a call. Tell us why, because then that would make it a liquid. It's not really peanut
I see
butter.
all
but
sides of the situation.
It's thick like peanut butter, and it comes out like that, apparently.
Oof.
Yeah.
Do you think that peanut butter is a liquid?
Now I guess I do.
I know. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm like, I get it. Better safe than sorry.
What about the chunky peanut butter?
It's still spreadable.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, anyway, give us a call if you're in the military. I want to hear if you. 105, it's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. Good morning. So I just asked a follow-up question. Our whole peanut butter, is it a liquid or a solid? Because that's what the TSA is saying. It's a liquid. And then I heard from a friend of mine about the peanut butter shot. What's the peanut butter shot in the military?
I've never heard about this.
I didn't until yesterday either. So I was like, okay, let's hear about it. So we were asking if anybody's had it, and phone's ringing. Let's see what we got here. Hi, B105.
Hi, yeah, I'm calling for the about the peanut butter shot.
Did you ever get one?
Yeah.
Was it as bad as everybody
butt.
says it is?
Yeah, in the butt. And then you got to do about a dozen different stretches to stretch it out and spread it out across. And it helps with the pain a little bit.
What branch were you in?
Army,
Did you
National
go-
Guard.
Did you go overseas?
I did.
So that's when they give it to you, right? Only when you go overseas?
Nope, you get it in basic.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
Yep, everyone lines up in basic, and it's actually a penicillin shot.
oh, okay. Well,
So it's whoever's not allergic to it gets it.
well, wasn't that wonderful?
That gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah,
Thank
right.
you for doing that.
And thank
Yeah,
you
it
for
does.
your service.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. You have a good one. Thanks for calling.
Yep, thank you, boy.
Bye. All right. We got an answer then. Yeah. All right. Peanut
Wow.
butter shot. Lovely. So, yeah, I guess it's a liquid then.
I guess so. I think I just convinced myself.
Yeah. Lauren's Country Lowdown to B105.
Okay, so there's things that like break the internet.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that right now, radio version, because apparently Post Malone has another song with Morgan Wallen, unreleased.
Oh, really?
He says he cut another unreleased song with Morgan, and he says that it's not out yet. Obviously, he just released his country album, which has a ton of collaborations and solo songs and everything. But he was on Theo Vaughn's podcast called This Past Weekend, and they talked about, F1 Trillion and the success it's had. And obviously, I had some help kind of led that success, right? And he said, yeah, him and Morgan were just in the studio together one night, hanging out, drinking beer, and they actually just wrote and recorded another song. Post Malone says it's awesome.
So when are we going to hear it?
Not sure. Says we wrote it together. He says I did a verse. He did a verse. It was one of those long nights. But he said, yeah, I love writing songs with my buddies. And I feel like he's just kind of teasing people now because it's like he didn't say when it's coming out.
Yeah.
He already released a deluxe edition of his album.
The Long Bed, yeah.
When was the last time that Morgan released an album?
Morgan Wallen?
Yeah, because maybe it would be on there. But it's not going to be on Post Malone's because he just released one and an extended version.
He had one thing at a time is that a couple years ago now?
Was it?
I'll look it up.
I feel like it was at the start of last year. Can't keep track. So maybe it'll be up there, but we'll see. Anyways, Brad Paisley and his wife Kimberly are opening another free grocery store. This is an amazing thing they did in 2020. Remember, they opened one up in Nashville on the Belmont University campus, and they've had so much success with it. Now they are opening another one, and they have a partner this time as well. So they're also going to offer free counseling, budgeting, and cooking, and it's a place that families and people in need can go, no questions asked. And they said they really want these people to be able to, do this in private and not have it feel like, have it feel like a grocery store experience, basically.
Sure, right.
So that's opening sometime next year, and I just love the good things that they're always doing.
I looked it up here. Morgan Wallen, One Thing at a Time came out March 3rd, 2020. So a year and a half ago. He's probably about ready for another one.
So maybe it'll be on there.
Yeah, maybe it will be. Okay.
We'll see. Okay, so yeah, it kind of just... he broke the internet when the podcast came out. But anyways, last but not least, Chris Young, he just dropped in an interview with Taste of Country Nights his biggest fame purchase. When you get famous, you have a lot of money, you make a big splurge. Do you have any guess what it is?
For Chris Young?
Yeah.
I have no idea what he's even into.
A Texas Rangers World Series ring, an actual ring. He said he's not going to talk about where he got it, but he knows some people, and he said if anyone is selling their World Series ring, I would buy it. And he said, I'm not ever going to wear it, but he did wear it in the interview that he did with Taste of Country Nights because he's like, I know you would ask me about it.
Interesting. So that's kind of sad, though, when you see that, because that means somebody that earned that ring...
Well, they wanted to sell it.
Sold it,
Yeah.
and they needed the money,
Oh, that's sad. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe they're like, it means more to him than it would to me.
Well, I don't know, maybe. I guess who am I to judge?
Now you made me sad.
I didn't mean to. I was just wondering, though, where that comes from,
I don't know these things.
Okay. Well, anyway, thank you, Lauren.
Thank you, Ken.
Lauren's Country Lowdown. Not a bad one today.
That's all I can ask for. Thank you.
I'm kidding. You never have a bad. You're always... Look, Brian, love you, miss you, mean it on B105. It's Northland's #1 for New Country, The Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. It's 8:09, and today we're going to be in the 60s or so.
So believe it or not, I don't think we've really talked about food this morning, but that's about to change because you might have seen this, heard about it. There is now Cinnamon Toast Crunch bacon. I'm into this.
Interesting. Well, there's like maple flavored bacon. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that far off.
Sweet, savory. Yeah. So it's Hormel. They're the ones making it, and they just announced this a few days ago. It is in partnership with Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which is delicious. And so you can go to our website right now, b105country.com, and you can see where you can get it, when you'll be able to get it. David even included how you can make it. But yeah, this is going to be like one of those things that I feel like people are testing out and then putting it on TikTok.
Yeah. They have Cinnadust seasoning blend. Cinnadust.
Interesting.
Yeah, they got that from General Mills. So September 16th, Walmart. How much is it going to cost? Does it say?
No, it doesn't say. I mean, probably like, I don't know, what's a pack of bacon?
Depends. I mean, sometimes it's like $6, $7, $8. It can be, And then if you get the cheap bacon, though, it just comes apart like strands. It just doesn't work.
Yeah. Ooh. That was a gross
You
visual.
ever had no-name bacon? Oh, that's good, but it's so expensive.
Well,
That's like $9.
You know, I've never seen anyone sad eating bacon.
That's true.
So fork out the $9.
Well, it's Jim Gaffigan's joke or something. Even when you fry bacon, it applauses. It goes because it sizzles. It sounds like a little clapping. It's a funny one. Jim
There's
Gaff-
your bacon minute. This
Okay.
is the Breakfast Club. But anyways,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bacon.
yeah, you could read more.
Should we try it?
Yeah, we should. I would eat that because I think, sweet, as long as it's crispy. I don't want chewy bacon.
That's a problem here. We got a microwave. We could microwave it.
I mean, we could.
The problem with our microwave is like 12 watts, so it takes forever.
Very weak. I always heat up like my chili or something for like 4 minutes and then it's cold.
What happens with I heat it up and I think it's hot. I get back to where I'm going to sit and then it's not warm, so I go back to do it. Then Randy once again is using the microwave to microwave. Every time I turn around, Randy has something in the microwave.
I know when Randy's going to cook something in the microwave and I revolve my lunchtime around that.
Like I got to unplug the microwave and take it to my office, lock the door.
Correct.
And then microwave it.
Yep.
Before,
He's
otherwise
on a
Randy,
schedule.
Yeah.
It
gives that microwave a workout. I'll tell you that much. Anyway, 812 B105. We'll try it when it comes out.
We're going to.
Hormel Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bacon. Okay, looking for that.
Go get it.
Post Malone, Morgan Wallen up next. Post Malone, I had some help with Morgan Wallen on B105. It is Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. And going on this weekend, excited for the Carlton VFW. They have Harold's Hog Fest going on.
Yep. So obviously this is put on by Harold and his family and the community, and the event benefits the kids at St. Jude. So it's going on, like Ken just said, this Saturday, noon to 5, pulled pork, beans, famous beans,
Raise.
dinner rolls, dessert, only $10 a plate. You're not going to find that anywhere else.
Good deal. Good food.
Good homemade food,
And helping out the
delicious.
cause.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
So you can eat for a good cause. What's better than that?
Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do for dinner. Because it goes noon to 5, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll have dinner. So I show up at like, well, I don't want to run. What if they run out? That's the thing. So I got to I don't want to wait till the last minute. Well, we'll see.
Okay. Well,
I want to make sure I get my pulled pork.
I know. And the beans.
And the beans.
The beans are famous.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's going on this Saturday. More details. The B105. Oh, the Minion Make It Sweet on B105. We get the sweetest guy in Superior Street right here. Ben from Mainstream Fashion for
Sweetest
Men.
guy on Superior Street. What a title.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good.
That is about the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me, before 8:30 in the morning. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Well,
That's your new title.
Yeah, exactly. The
Try
sweetest guy in Superior Street.
try to come up with something new every week.
That's a beautiful thing.
Right.
I like it. We're going to have to start trademarking these, though. I'm going to put them on taglines on the cards. It's going to be great.
All you got to do is trademark Ben and Ken 2024.
Now we're talking.
That's all
there's
you
a
gotta
team
do.
we can get behind right
What
there.
about me?
We need advisors.
Okay, sorry.
I'll
You
be
know,
an advisor.
we'll need
I'm happy
advisors.
to be an advisor.
You can be in our cabinet.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Write that down.
Yeah, a low cabinet that you can get into.
Oh, boy. If looks.
Where do you have your boyfriend hide your cookies?
He's not my boyfriend.
Oh, sorry, your fiance. Oh man, now I did it.
Don't disrespect Aaron
One
like
time-
that.
I know. It took me a while to not call him that. I had him a few times put the sweet treats that I buy in a moment of weakness above the fridge because I can't reach them.
What's the moment of weakness? Like, what are you
Well,
buying
when
in a
you go to
moment
the
of
store
weakness?
and you're on a diet and then you're hungry, so you're like, I need these Oreos, and then it's like
Oreos,
I
okay.
can't have this negativity. So then, because you can't have just one, so
Well,
then I
I'm-
would ask him to
of
put it
course
somewhere
not.
high, and I can't reach.
I just really want to know what it is. So if I ever get on your bad side, I'll just bring Oreos.
Yeah,
and I'll be fine.
Oreos, pumpkin spice lattes. All
Oh
those
my
things I
goodness!
like.
It is that time of year again,
Yeah.
isn't it?
My neighbors at the cabin last weekend, they deep fried Oreos. You ever had deep fried Oreos?
No, but I need that in my
Did you
life.
eat one?
I was gonna, and then I turned around and one of the kids snatched it and ran away.
Of course they did.
I was like, well, kid, God probably deserves it more than I do, but I didn't get one.
Sad.
The last date that Rachel and I went on, we went to Hanabi down here, and they had tempura ice cream or tempura cheesecake, something like that. It was like deep fried cheesecake. I'm like, kind of weird for a Japanese, sushi place, but it was the greatest thing I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
Deep fried cheesecake.
Yeah, it was like deep fried cheesecake. It was old tempura cheesecake, and I'm sure there's people who are going to say, well, that's not technically deep fried. I have no idea. I just know it was delicious, and it's a problem for arteries everywhere.
Yeah.
But it was delicious.
Are they open now for lunch yet, or are they still just evenings now?
I don't know.
Like
That's a good
COVID,
question.
I used to go there
Yeah,
for lunch.
because I would get their
pre-COVID.
lunch special for their
Yeah.
fried rice was delicious. But yeah.
Oh.
There you go, Hanabi.
sounds good.
There's some free publicity for you right there.
Helping out the sweetest guy on Superior Street and First Street.
But we should talk
Exactly.
about what's going on.
Oh my
at
goodness!
Mainstream, probably.
So Mainstream things are going unbelievably well right now. My big brother Nate just started with me, so we're gonna have like a little family operation down there. So I'm having loads of fun down there working with my brother, and we just have got in like 30, 40 boxes of fall goods. The store looks unbelievably beautiful right now with all the brand new stuff. I was texting some of our really good customers pictures of new merchandise yesterday, and I'm going to update like Facebook and Instagram today because it looks so good in there. So
Look
obviously,
at you're like, that's 5-star service right there. Texting. I would love if somebody texted me and said, "Hey, we have new inventory. Come shopping."
Spirit Halloween has too much going on right now. I can't.
I tried to do a wedding registry there, but
did you really? That
no,
sounds
I
awesome.
didn't. But
That
I
sounds
should.
awesome.
But I'm going to figure it out. How
Yeah, you
to.
should. Well, we've got a number of customers that like when their favorite stuff comes in, or like their favorite brands like Johnny O or Blue. There's a couple of lines that we carry that people are super loyal to. Like I just remember because they've been shopping for years, and I'll just take pictures and text them, say, "Hey, I figured you would like this stuff. Come on in before your sizes are all sold out." And yeah, most of the time it's a really well received thing. Otherwise, it's like, "Hey, are you really looking to drum up sales that bad?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying to do you a favor."
Yeah, that's good.
Go
That's good
door to
service
door.
there.
Exactly. Yeah, let me knock on these doors down in the U.S. Bank building. Anybody need
No
this?
one can say you're not dedicated, Ben.
I am very dedicated.
You
I like my customers. I have not become jaded even after 20 years in customer service. So
That's
there you
good.
go.
That's an accomplishment right there.
That is. That really is.
That's like the running joke when the first time people are down there, like, wow, this is a lot easier. It feels like a lot of times I go into stores like I'm bothering the people working there.
I hate that feeling.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I actually still like people. Like it's maybe,
trying-
I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with me. I don't know, but I still like people when they come in the store. So
That's
there you
besides
go.
the point. You've just been hanging out with us a little
That's
while.
probably
Yeah.
it.
Probably
yeah.
it, right?
My rays of sunshine here on Thursday mornings.
Oh, we talk about us?
No, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, great.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you're welcome.
Well,
See?
look at us just patting each other on the
I
back.
know.
Might even bring her some Oreos next week.
Or a pumpkin spice latte.
Or pumpkin spice latte. That's a
bring-
good idea. We could do that.
I'll bring the deep fryer. And we're going to be trying.
But please don't bring a deep fryer into the workplace.
Why not?
That just seems like a bad idea.
There's like an OSHA probably thing.
yeah,
with
there's
that.
something
Yeah.
electrical that wouldn't pass.
Maybe we should wait for Ben to come in when we try the cinnamon toast crunch bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, sign
We're
me
gonna
up.
do that. We're gonna do
Sign
that
me up.
in a
You
few
can be a
weeks
part
here.
of that
Yeah,
one.
perfect.
When it comes out. Okay.
Do they make pumpkin spice latte Oreos?
That's Nabisco. Joe, are you listening?
I'm gonna have to look and see because maybe that'll be what I'll have to bring in.
think they
That'll
do
be
have
your
something
early
like
wedding
that.
gift. I'll
I think
just like get you
that's
a
the key to
year's
my
supply
heart.
of that.
I think they do, if
They-
I remember.
they-
Yeah,
must.
They have
I mean-
pumpkin spice everything.
Yeah, yeah. Except at Mainstream, you will not find pumpkin spice anything.
But that's
So
okay, there has to be
feel safe,
boundaries.
gentlemen.
Yeah.
No pumpkin spice at Mainstream.
Right. And don't give Ben your phone number. He'll text you.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Great. Well, hey, we'll see you next week.
Good to see y'all.
Thanks. All right, Ben from Mainstream Fashions for Men. B105, it is a breakfast club with Ken and Lauren. Good morning. And there's this is making national news right here. What
Okay.
happened in Duluth.
Okay.
More than 1,000 fish were found dead in Duluth Creek in July after the city, we found out in the investigation, the city released more than 1 million gallons of disinfected water into it, pollution officials said.
Oh.
So the MPCA, that's Minnesota Pollution Control Agency, investigating the massive fish kill. This turned up in Tisher Creek. There was a 1.7 million gallons of, now hear me out, chloraminated water. Now you think people are going online and going, oh, it's a mistypo. No, it's actually chloraminated, not chlorinated, chloraminated water.
That's a new word I've never heard
Because
before.
it's chlorine and ammonia together. So the drainage doesn't pose a threat to humans, but, like you said, if you fill up, you can't use tap water to add water to your fish tank because you'll kill the fish with the chlorine in it.
Right.
Right? That's exactly what happened here. So it'll take a few months for that all to recover. And how did that happen?
It's a good question.
How did that happen? But so it eventually made it to Lake Superior. Eventually. That's not good.
Yeah, that isn't good.
But
Well, I learned a new word.
chloraminated. Chloramine.
I'm always learning on this program.
Well, that's what's going on here. But anyway, you can check that out. It's CBS News, national news,
Wow.
reporting on it right now. Some good story coming up, Lauren. You ready?
Yep.
You got Randy Hauser running out of moonlight on B105. It's a breakfast club with Ken and Lauren. Okay, make us smile, Lauren. Warm our
Okay.
hearts.
I'll do my best. So our angel today is a 4-year-old girl, very quick thinking, who used Alexa to call for help as her mom suffered an epileptic seizure. So this 4-year-old's name is Lila. This happened across the pond, and her mom has a seizure disorder, and she taught her 4-year-old what to do if they're home alone and she has a seizure, right? Well,
Okay.
this is a 4-year-old, so you hope it sinks in, but
It's a lot of pressure for
it is a lot of pressure. So, unfortunately, Lila's mom, Leah, started having a seizure. This happened August 25th, and Lila remained cool, calm, and collected. And she couldn't use the cell phone because it needed a passcode. So she walked upstairs to the Amazon Alexa, as she was taught to do, and called the grandmother who lived just down the street and was able to come help.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, because that can be very, very scary, obviously life-threatening. And Lila was just cool, calm, and collected. She even got a little trophy and a certificate of bravery, which is very sweet.
So, Alexa, a lot of people have a problem with it because it's like everyone's like not listening and whatever. And,
Yeah.
and then there's been actually things found out where they've actually heard things they're not supposed to hear,
Yeah.
But it comes in handy when you got kids because you can actually use it to call.
Yep.
Like as you saw there, or like if we're trying to get a hold of the kids and their phones are off, we can actually use the app and we can drop in at home and talk
Yeah.
to them. Be like, hey, answer your phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I did see like a TikTok video where somebody's Alexa just started laughing like in the middle of the night, and that kind of freaked me out.
It's a little freaky.
Yeah.
That would be. I'd unplug it at that point.
Yeah.
Well, we have issues.
But still good for the most part.
Yeah, right. Scott McCreary, this is it on B105, Northland's #1 for new country. And we'll see you later. Joe Danger's coming in next, commercial-free country while you work.
Have an amazing day.
Have a great Thursday. See you tomorrow. And, keep your stick on.